Well, we can get over to the news, and we'll kick off the news with the biggest and most recent thing, which was the Game Awards, which at the time of this recording was last night.
Mm-hmm.
You watched it, Dan. I did not watch
the whole thing.
You watched the entire thing. I skimmed the trailers and watched the trailers that I wanted to see. But this year, I don't know. A lot of stuff going on. I was like, I don't want to sit through this for 3.5 hours and be bummed. But I will say, like, overall, and you watched the entire show.
I watched the whole thing.
I don't have like the say on what the actual show was like, but I would say, at least from the trailers released, not a terrible year.
No, and so overall, I think it's far better than last year's was.
Okay.
It was even probably the best one I can remember in recent memory, because a big part of it is you weren't like blown away with ads over and over and over again. Like, remember in the past, it would always be like award, world premiere, 3 minutes of ads.
World premiere, and then 3 minutes of ads, and then he'd rapid fire 5 awards.
Rapid fire. So, like, the pacing of it seemed better structured this year.
There's a lot of complaining last year about the pacing.
They really kind of fixed that stuff up. Obviously, they burned through awards in the pre-show. They peppered a couple. They did the major ones during the show, and then they did the tiny ones kind of in between. I will say, this is, many years in a row, I'll say this: get rid of the esports shit. Nobody cares. Get rid of the influencer awards. Nobody fucking cares. Those are popularity content. You can't tell me that the people who win are like making a difference. Nobody gives a shit.
Nobody cares. I agree with you.
There was one part that felt like it went on a little too long, and this is going to sound bad when I say it, but they had Felicia Day come out.
Okay.
And she did this thing about the Game Changer Award, like making a difference kind of a thing.
Yeah.
It was about like women in video games or girls in video games, like going to like a camp and like working on a game. So it just kind of kept going. Like it got to a point where it was, I don't want to say 5 minutes is a long time, but it is in an award show where the awards themselves, they try to keep them quick and they try to keep everything else quick. And all that kind of stuff. It was just an
odd. If you think of like the Oscars when they start playing people off,
they almost played some. So we'll get the elephant out of the way. Claire Obscure like fucking just dominated the whole show. It won 9 out of the 11 things it was nominated for. One of the things it lost, and this is horseshit, is like best audio design. It lost to Battlefield 6. Fuck off. Battlefield 6 doesn't deserve to be nominated for any goddamn award. I could hear the footsteps behind me. Nobody gives a shit.
I mean, I'm sure at some point they looked at this list like, we cannot let this win every award it's nominated for.
Why not? Who cares?
What are the casualties?
So anyway, at one point they won an award. I think it was for the music. And was it for the music? It could have been. Yes, it was, because they brought up Alice, the singer woman, and I think Lorian, the composer guy, and and he went up there and he gave his little speech and he read a thing, and it was a couple minutes long, but it was a good speech and stuff. And then they played the playoff music, and then she pulled out a little sheet and she wanted to talk, and they were like, oh shit, they had to cut the cutoff music and let her talk too. So that was kind of funny, but I mean, overall they crushed it, and they should have.
No,
I told you, I think the best thing about them crushing it is it just rubs it in every other fucking studio's face.
It does.
The biggest thing I mentioned to you today was, think about this. Claire Obscure won 9 fucking Game Awards, and Square didn't show a single fucking thing.
Didn't show anything at this show.
They had nothing.
That's crazy.
They won best tactics in a, like, one of those Jeff runs through the awards quick.
Yes.
Tactics won an award. That's it. They didn't show Remake 3. They didn't have anything else. They had nothing. And like, at some point, this has to be embarrassing for you, right? You're the JRPG studio.
Yeah.
You're the king. You have, not only are you Final Fantasy, you're Dragon Quest. Where's Dragon Quest 12? I told you, it feels like that got announced in 1995 at this point.
It does feel like
they showed a fucking title card for it, and that's it. Like Square, you pray that a company like Square learns from this.
You do.
And realizes that a couple people who liked video games, who were inspired by Final Fantasy games, who hired a composer off of fucking SoundCloud, just destroyed everybody in every aspect of the thing. It's not just like it was the best gameplay. It wasn't just the best story. It was everything. Music, art design.
They kicked
like
ass.
it was all of it. And every time they were up for an award, it was like they're gonna win. And then they lost, like I said, they lost sound design. They lost one other one, which obviously didn't matter. So I think it's good. I think it's good that a game came in and just wrecked everybody else.
Yeah.
It basically just told you, like, fucking step your shit up. Because the other game, like, and not to say that the other games nominated for, like, Game of the Year don't deserve
Were bad or anything.
Yeah, like Hades 2, sure. And Death Stranding 2, fine. Like, and I'm not saying that about these games. Although Donkey Kong Bonanza feels like the token Nintendo game that was thrown in.
She's like, well, it's either this or Mario Kart.
We got to
pick
pick
Mario
one.
Kart as much. So, well.
So it's nothing but a good thing that, like, you can see people online that are pissed, like, well, I guess I gotta know who's winning Game of the Year. Yeah, because it fucking earned it.
No, I agree with that. And like I've only played half the game, but even just playing half the game, like what that game does, what it accomplishes, given the team size, and everything that they accomplished in making that game, it's well deserved, and it needs to. It's the shakeup that the industry has needed for a couple years now.
Really needed, they needed one game to really come out guns blazing and just. Destroy everything else. You know,
always remember that game was not a full price game either.
$50. Yeah. And Square had nothing. Couldn't even tell you the title of the third part because they don't even know what it is anymore. You and I, we've talked about it before. Like, oh man, it really feels like it should be Reunion, and then you forget. Like, they named Crisis Core Reunion. They're not going to name this one Reunion too.
I don't know.
My thought now leads towards like Resurrection or something like that.
I can see that.
But yeah, it's like that seems they just seem lost. Because after what's next?
I don't know. I don't know what's next for them after this third part of the remake trilogy. Like, do you make Final Fantasy 17?
It's not 17.
What is Final Fantasy 17? Yeah. Not after something like Clair Obscure exists.
Right.
So
do you try to find some money to buy Sandfall and then have them make Final Fantasy 17? Not a bad idea if I'm Square.
Not a bad idea. For sure.
Yeah, so that was probably, like, as a whole, the show was very good. I didn't come away from it the way I do from some of these summer game fests or the PlayStation Directs where I'm just like, I saw nothing. This I saw.
I think you and I can both agree because obviously I've seen most of the trailers. We can both agree that the one biggest issue when we get to the aspect of the trailers is that once again this year, and we'll get to it, ended on a bummer of a trailer.
They don't plan it out very well.
No, like that should always be that moment.
Or Jeff is very detached from what people actually care about.
Because there were good and I'd argue
very
big
good
announcements at this thing.
Some of the biggest they've had in a very long time.
Yeah, and instead to end it the way that they do.
All right, well, let's go through the show.
Get into the money side of things.
Let's go through the show and we'll talk about it.
How much do you want to even mention really these pre-show games?
The pre-show games are they're pre-show games. They're exactly what you think they are.
I think the only important thing that I would say from the pre-show is they did show a Pragmata trailer. It does have a demo that's out on Steam right now, and it has a release date of April 24th.
Excited to see more of what that is.
Yeah,
right.
I think that was probably the most important thing from the pre-show.
Yeah, I will say that like the Bradley the Badger game kind of was confusing in the beginning because
didn't know what it was.
You don't know what it is, and he's kind of going through like different game worlds and stuff. It looks like it could be fun to play. However, I will tell you that the title character, that Badger, he doesn't shut the fuck up. So how long am I going to be able to listen to him cracking jokes throughout the entire fucking game
before you're like, I'm done with this shit?
Got real big. Let's just say I got real big Bubsy vibes. And that's not good. Not good. The Stupid Never Dies game is basically Lollipop Chainsaw.
Is it from Suda?
No, but if you, I know you didn't watch it. When it's
I didn't
done,
see that trailer.
When it's done, I'm gonna force you to watch it. It's Lollipop Chainsaw with ska music instead of rock music. Punk music.
Yeah. Okay, no, I get it.
Yeah.
So the show started proper with one of the bigger announcements that I would argue.
I will say the show started with
one?
a Clear Obscure performance, which was very good.
Okay.
And they should have just done that like 3 times throughout the show. Just kept dragging these people back up. But it started the Clear Obscure performance, very good. But then, so it went into the...
So it started with the reveal of basically KOTOR 3, which is Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic. But they had brought back Casey Hudson to kind of lead it.
Who made the first 2, right?
I mean, the trailer's fine. It's a cinematic trailer. It's cool that they're doing it, but it's another one of these, like, when does this game come out?
When's the KOTOR remake come out?
2030. Yeah, and that's the other thing. It's like, also by doing this, it's been 20 years this year since the last KOTOR game. So we really need to get those remakes or remasters, whatever that is at this point, out the door before this, because it's been that long. It's a cool trailer, but again,
it's a very good like bombshell announcement.
It is
that like
I had no idea.
Part of it, I after it came out, I kind of was looking around. It had been kind of leaked like a day before,
a little bit.
Like
but
people were like, "Well, I think the next." It has the words "Old Republic" in it. Is all anybody could figure out.
I think a lot of people immediately thought that it was going to be something for that MMO,
right?
And
but then it turns out it's KOTOR 3. Again, it's probably at the minimum, it's a PlayStation 6 game.
Yeah, it has to be.
Like it's like because I think what Schreier today was like 2030.
Yeah, so, I saw that. It said maybe PS7. I think was the other comment he said.
But still, an incredible like way to like open the show and just be like, we're not fucking around with like some of the stuff we have.
Why don't you talk about the statue? That's the next thing.
All right. This is so weird. So we build up this thing about this fucking statue for like a week, and kudos to them because it drove people crazy trying to figure out what it was.
Yes, it was. I saw some wild theories.
Is it a
what
Final
it was
Fantasy thing? Is it Bloodborne 2? Because and everybody's trying to like pick out the pictures in it and what could they mean, and then all this stuff, and then it gets leaked a day ahead of time that it's Divinity. Okay, that's fine. That's still a good like thing to do, and like Jeff's got his award show's Twitter account tweeting at him, so he's basically tweeting himself clues about the statue, but he only does one, so it's like doesn't even make it fun. Remember when ARGs used to be good? I love bees for anybody who knows. So they build up the statue, they bring it out there, like the statue's arrived outside the thing. Awesome. This seems like a cool buildup for something. And then they burn it 20 minutes into the show. What? That's your big thing. That should
would have also argued this could have been a great way to end the show.
And also, they didn't even bring the statue inside the fucking building.
Yeah, I agree.
You couldn't have lowered it from the fucking screen or something. Now, to be fair, they did have like people in costume come out dressed up and walk down the aisle. One guy was hooked up to some wires. He fucking flew away. All this stuff like to reveal this, and then they cut to the Divinity trailer, which is an incredible trailer. Like I don't like obviously like if people don't know it's a Larian Studios game, so obviously it's Baldur's Gate 3. It's supposed to be bigger than that, which is holy shit.
It's going to probably be a while before this game's out as well.
Mm-hmm. I would say probably 28, 29.
Yeah,
but great trailer. Although we were talking about it before we started, like it's oddly gory, in a way that is strange to show it at an award show that's also being broadcast to millions of people online. Kids are watching this, so it gets really gross at certain points. But then it's just called, and I do like that it's just called Divinity. Like it's basically like we're restarting. It's been long enough, and it can just be called Divinity.
Original Sin 2 is like 2018 or something like that. So
it can just be called Divinity. It's fine. It looks cool as hell, but again, it's a Larian game. It's probably 4 years away. But like to use this so early on was weird. You had been building this for weeks. Potential.
Yeah. This should have been 2 weeks.
This should have been the prime award.
It should have been. The next thing they had up was the For Loop, which is the game that's from the Left 4 Dead creator Mike Booth.
Something's missing out of this because
you think so?
Yeah, because they showed a John Carpenter game.
Was that not on here at all?
No, it's not in here. Called like Toxic Commando or something. Which
I believe I saw something about that. Yeah,
which is basically Left 4 Dead, but in kind of a, you should watch that trailer if you haven't watched it, because like it did look good.
Okay.
And like
Okay.
watching it's like I'll play another Left 4 Dead game. I like him, but it was strange to see that, and then this, because this is literally just fucking Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead, yeah.
Because it's made by the guy who made Left 4 Dead. So
Yeah.
now we've got 2 of those coming. This one is more so like you go out there. It seems like more like roguelite, where you die and then you're reborn and you have to do it again. So again, fine, but I worry that like they were like, it's time to bring these games back, and then now we're just bringing them all back at the same time because people don't learn.
They don't.
No.
Coven of the Chicken Foot.
I
did not watch this trailer.
No, it like the art style and stuff is interesting. Well, I kept my buddy and I were text each other as we were watching the show.
Yeah,
it's basically Last Guardian, because to the point where I was just calling it Last Grandma, because like it's her running around with this dude and he's helping you jump across things and solve puzzles and stuff, and like that's a terrible name. But like Coven of the Chicken Foot is not a great name.
No, not at all.
No, too complicated.
Frictional Games, makers of the Amnesia series and Soma, have a new game called Ontos. It's a spiritual successor to Soma, so it's like a dark sci-fi.
Another really fucking gross like trailer.
Is that the buzzword of this year? Gross
kind of like they show a dude
trailers.
with like his head cut in half. It's weird.
All right, now we're talking. Now we're at one of the bigger reveals. We can finally say that Leon S. Kennedy is in Resident Evil 9 Requiem. I will say, as somebody who is very publicly stated, Leon is not my favorite character from the franchise. I love everything about what they showed.
I like that his story seems to be more action based.
You know, it reminds me of what they were trying to do with Resident Evil 6.
Yeah.
But I think they've learned their lesson. I do think unless it is paced well, which I hope it is, it could give people whiplash, because one part of it is very much like you are not going to be engaging. You're trying to hide and stuff, kind of like a Haunting Ground or Clock Tower. And then they show his stuff. And he's literally just roundhouse kicking zombies. And he's got his chainsaw and everything back. He's supposed to be 51.
Chainsaw, cut a guy's head off.
So he is 51 in this game. I mean, I'm hoping that there are other classic Resident Evil characters that make cameos in this game, but I will say, like I said, as someone who's not a huge Leon fan, this actually really excited me for this game. I also really appreciate that for this game, it seems like they've really learned that it can be both first and third person. It doesn't have to be one or the other.
Yeah.
And I don't know how first person is going to work for Leon with action, so... but I'm excited for that. And I hope they bring back Mercs mode, because now that it's third person, that's what I would like. So, but fantastic trailer for this game. It makes me more excited for it. I still don't know who this other guy is. I think they said his name was like Victor Gideon or something like that. The villain they're kind of showing in this trailer. So, because when they kept showing him, I kept saying like, is this just Wesker? Like a really like fucked up new version of him or something?
Wesker's been melted in a volcano.
So, but it's made me more excited for that game. Still out the end of February, so I'm very excited for that. Braid developer Jonathan Blow has announced his new game. I actually did not watch.
You should watch this one. It looks fucking
crazy. What you were telling me.
Yeah.
Order of the Sinking Star.
Yeah, I mean, you want me to play another puzzle game made by the game played Witness? Yes, I will play it. It looks crazy and in the best way possible.
Did it have any? Does it say here if it had any kind of release date? Probably not.
I don't think so. But the puzzles they were showing were like, this picture you're looking at. This is like the overworld.
Oh my god!
And it's really like mirror puzzles and light puzzles and all this other stuff that was just like
has over 1,000 unique puzzles across four different worlds.
They were showing like how he like moves through it. The guy's just whipping through it. And you're like, okay,
so I think I read he has worked on it for 10 years.
That sounds right.
Damn, that's wild.
So, and I feel like it's one of those things where it literally will be like, hey, it's out tomorrow when it is ready. Because that's kind of how those other games were for sure. I'm curious what you think about the next game, which is Exodus. which has Matthew McConaughey's voices. I kind of remember, wasn't it like 2 or 3 years ago when they brought him out?
Yes.
And they originally announced this game. We haven't seen anything
that was when
for
they
a while.
announced that Wizards was going to be making stuff.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
these two games are both Wizards of the Coast games.
What are your thoughts?
I don't know.
Okay.
Like
so here I will tell you, and you see if we're on point on this. Okay. It seems like a cross for me between Mass Effect and Dark Sector.
Yeah, okay.
Is the vibe I got.
I literally texted my friend like, "Wow, this new Mass Effect game looks real good." Because
it doesn't look bad.
No, it looks good.
Yeah.
But the thing is like I don't know if I'm allowed to trust Wizards of the Coast video games yet. Right?
I don't either.
There's two of them coming. I don't know if I'm allowed to like believe in this. But it looked good. It looked like it could be cool.
I mean, it looks really clean.
Yeah, and it does. It visually, it looks very good. But also, like the gameplay and stuff looks great. Like, you still don't really know what it is.
Well, I think they said this was an early 2027 release.
Yeah,
so
this is the part of the show where we started getting into like, we're getting dates, but they're 27 dates. Like, fuck, dude.
Which seems crazy, but then you realize we are at that point.
That's when that stuff starts to come up.
They back to back this with the other Wizard of the Coast game that they're working on, which is Dungeons and Dragons Warlock. This was literally just a CG trailer.
I got a real Immortal
with the tool song, so I dug that. But
Immortal vibe off it. You remember that game?
Yeah, I did too.
A real thick vibe.
But
of
again,
that,
I don't
ripping off of it.
I need to see what the game actually is, and this didn't show you. Really. This is just a CG trailer.
That one's even farther away.
You won me with the 46-2 though, so
yeah, it's
got my attention to get a tool song in the trailer.
So like you
paid money.
I need to see what these games are. I think like my interest is there, but
well,
hang on. I don't think they put it in here, so we'll drop this part in between before we get into the next good stuff. They had the cast of Street Fighter come out.
Yes,
which was crazy because almost all of them were there.
Who was missing?
Honda was not there,
50 Cent.
and 50 Cent was not there. Somebody else wasn't there either. But like the fact that they got like 12 people out there, including Roman Reigns.
So both Cody and Roman Reigns are there?
Roman Reigns is there. Cody Rhodes is there.
Cody Rhodes is big in video games.
Jason
so
Momoa
that makes
was there.
sense.
Like they were all there.
That's good. That's good.
It was pretty good. My favorite thing about it, and this will make I think this will make you laugh too. They announced them kind of like one by one, like Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li. Everybody's getting big cheers.
Yeah.
And then that Andrew Schultz comedian guy who's playing Dan comes out. The cheers stop. They just stop. And then whoever came out next cheers back. Jason Momoa, big thing. I'm not going to pretend to pronounce the guy's last name, but the guy who plays Bison, who I think is going to be fucking great as Bison.
Rules. I can't pronounce his name either, but
I forget
David Deschmal or something like that.
Yeah.
That dude fucking rules.
Yeah,
so,
I love that guy.
What a choice!
Him as Bison is going to be so good.
Yeah.
But like
that movie looks fucking great.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about that movie, and I'm just going to say it right now. That movie's going to suck. Like it's going to suck. It knows
that it's a video game,
but it knows it's going to suck.
Yeah.
So if it leans into it and goes the other way and just says fuck it and has Guile flip kick a dude through a while,
what it's doing,
right? Yeah. And that's what it seems like it's trying to do is to be over the top. Then it has a chance.
And I'm not even the biggest Street Fighter person.
I love Street Fighter, but
I was
it's
pumped for
suck.
the trailer when they showed it. Yeah, I was like, I get what they're going for, but at the same time, it seems great.
Well, and the thing
for
too
that
is
reason.
like if you go back to the original one, which I love for how bad it is and how campy and shitty it is.
Yeah,
there's not a lot of fighting in it. If this one just says screw it, and it has a ton of fighting in it, then we're all good. And then I did like the fact that they poked fun at the Mortal Kombat. The one good thing Andrew Schultz did was he said like, "Oh, they're all here too," and then everybody starts cheering. He goes, "Nah, they're not fucking here." he's like, "They don't care about you. We care about you." So that part was pretty funny because they're but I think that's good for them to start a rivalry with these like two movies.
It is for sure.
Yeah.
Because Mortal Kombat, that movie got delayed to May? So we're gonna have both of those next year.
Well, Street Fighter's October now.
Street Fighter's October, but that's fine.
Which seems very far away for I guess they just finished shooting. So
I believe that's the case because it wasn't like a trailer. It was just
it was a couple fight scenes and stuff, but like they looked good. Like the part where like Ryu flips that dude and Ken kicks him into the wall.
Yeah, it looked good.
I'm excited.
The fighting looked good.
It looks good.
I am excited.
And like Roman and like I laugh because people are like, I can't believe they're casting like Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. It's like,
that's
why
fine.
don't they get actors?
I love Cody Rhodes.
Wrestlers are actors, dude. Like they do it every day.
Every fucking day.
And I appreciate like they literally are leaning in hard enough. Like Guile has his fucking hair.
He has the hair.
And
Roman looks great as Akuma.
He looks great as Akuma.
I don't that's to me that would be one of the harder people to cast, and they nailed it.
The only one I'm not sure how I feel about him is 50 Cent as Balrog. Because his face throws me off.
Little odd, yeah.
It's okay because like you need to find an older guy.
I'm also used to 50 Cent with facial hair.
Yeah.
He's having it, so it's weird.
My guess is he's not a big part of the movie anyway.
I don't think so.
If the movie's smart, the biggest part of the movie is Ryu, Ken, and Chun-Li versus Bison and Akuma. Like that's what the movie should be. So, but yeah, I just want to put that in here because it's not a game announcement, but
it's not a game announcement.
It was cool to see.
They had it there.
Yeah.
It is for sure. Let's talk about the other for me banger announcement of here. I don't know. I would say for me it's tied between this and the Resident Evil trailer, but this might actually be a little higher. Control 2 has officially been announced for next year, called Control Resonant. It is not what I expected it to be, but also I kind of wanted to go in with zero expectations after Alan Wake 2, which you need to play Alan Wake 2.
I do.
At this point, you need to because they are leaning into this hard.
I was telling my friend, I think this, before we get into it, I feel like this is setting up like a thing where it eventually all comes together in one thing.
I think
it really feels like we're doing that now.
It feels like that. So I think the biggest surprise here is that you were not playing as the original protagonist, Jesse Faden. You were going to play as her brother.
At least for part of it.
For at least part. I mean, again,
I feel like this is a game where they could easily have you swap.
Do a split.
Yeah.
Okay. It looked fucking like I knew going in it was going to be probably batshit insane, but it is batshit insane of a trailer. Like it all in all the best ways possible.
Yeah. I love the idea of
really pulling like elements of Inception in some of the world design, but in a great way.
Well, yeah, I mean, I love the idea of the fact that like basically everything escaped the oldest house.
Yes.
And she went out to stop it, and then the house basically woke you up to go find her. So I feel like they can easily pull off a thing where you're swapping between them. But like, insane. Hell yeah, man. Like,
I'm so ready for it. I'm glad it's a 2026 game. I hope it keeps next year, but I feel like they've been working on it for a while because they probably were concurrently working on this and Alan Wake 2. So
and remember they were also doing that multiplayer thing for a while.
Yes.
So I'm sure that when they finally decided to get rid of that, they just rolled everybody into this and were like, this is what we're doing.
Gain of Dragon, which is the Yakuza developers' new big project that's outside of Sega.
It's just a Yakuza game, dude.
It just looks like a Yakuza game.
Yakuza game, which is fine. I don't care. They got that one guy. Like I don't remember his name, but like he's very recognizable. And,
yeah, I know who you mean.
Yeah, and they showed off some fighting and stuff, and it looks good. You're just gonna play as this dude. It looks like he's a dude who's like trying to get out of it. And you should watch the trailer. It's good.
It looks really good.
Yeah. Where he's just a hard man, and he's gonna take all these fuckers down, and that's all I
want. Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight has a release date of May 29th. Fantastic trailer for that game. I'm hoping that this is not just because I'm a huge Batman fan, obviously, but I'm hoping this is the shakeup for the Lego format that it's needed for a while. It seems like it might be.
Could be.
Because it seems like there's a lot more to this game than just your
every
standard
so often
typical
they've had to do that. Because remember, Lego Batman 3 did that.
This seems much bigger of a game than just, hey, it's another Lego game.
Right.
So,
well, Star Wars, I mean, the last Star Wars game kind of did that, where it really like blew it open, and like you would go to different planets and like run around and all that kind of stuff. But this seems more of a way to yeah, I guess fix that formula even more. Like I'm interested to see what it is. It's one of those things where eventually it'll be $20 and that's when I buy it. And play it.
For sure.
Yeah.
No, I think it looks great.
Yeah, it does.
I am very
I hope
excited
that
for
it does well enough that we get back into. I would love a new Marvel one that just is like.
It's been long enough that you could do.
Yeah, because the last one was like
Marvel.
Superheroes 2, and it was long ago, and it didn't fit that format very well. I would like to see one like this.
I would say the next big announcements, because it's a duo here.
It's weird.
Pleasantly surprised me though.
I like it.
I don't know how you feel about it. Okay. So we're getting not one but two new Tomb Raider games. One of them is a remake of the original game, which they have done this before.
Finally, we've remade Tomb Raider 1, everybody.
Titled Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis. But I'll say, like, yes, they remade it in 2006 for the 10th anniversary. Not a bad remake.
No.
I thought that this looked great, though.
It does look good.
It does look clean.
We're also getting a brand new Tomb Raider game, Tomb Raider Catalyst, which they showed a trailer for. So these will be released next year. Is Legacy of Atlantis, which is the remake of the original, and 2027 is Catalyst. It is a new actress playing Lara Croft, but she looks fine.
But here's the thing, though. This is what's weird to me about it. So we're getting two new ones a year apart, which is strange enough as it is. It's not the same girl in both of them.
Is it not?
It doesn't look like it to me. Maybe I just
I'm
didn't
pretty
see
sure
the
I
shots and stuff.
saw that it was the same actress. For
okay,
both.
maybe it is, but maybe when I saw it, because it really kind of threw me where I was like, if we're really doing this, it really should be
the
the
actress
same
that
person.
was the female character in Assassin's Creed Origin. That's what I read today.
Oh, okay.
So, but I believe she was doing it for both games.
Okay,
so.
Maybe I'm just wrong because when I watched the trailers live, it didn't look like it.
Yeah. Both of them look good. Like, I'm happy to finally see a new Tomb Raider game.
Okay, it is the same girl. Okay.
I'm happy to see that we're making a new Tomb Raider. It's been too long. Honestly, like, you think back, it was 2018.
Well, it's also been in hell since then. Remember, like
it has.
Hey, good thing they closed Perfect Dark because all those people could go back to Crystal Dynamics.
Go back to Crystal Dynamics, right? But I was pleasantly surprised because I was a little on edge with it. Like, I'm not necessarily a fan of the direction of what we're going to do with this TV show and stuff for the live action. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Sophie Turner. And so I was kind of like, well, Amazon now owns the rights of Tomb Raider. So I'm not sure what they're going to do with the games, but it seems like for now it's going in the right direction on the game front.
I was also kind of worried, but not like in a bad way, that it was just going to be another like Temple of Osiris game, which isn't a bad, which aren't bad games. But I was worried for a minute that was going to be like, well, we are making a new one. It's going to take a long time, but we're just going to put out another one of these. Be like, okay, fine, but okay, yeah. So I'm all right. So it's the same woman, so that's good. I thought when I watched it, I was like, she looks different, and I'm confused.
It looks a little bit different between the two because I think the Catalyst one, obviously, she's made to look older than she is, and
maybe that's what it was.
That's probably what it is. Okay. They announced The Forest 3.
Weird. Did you watch the trailer?
I've seen it.
There's no way you could guess what that was.
It's crazy. It's like in a foggy, smoggy, like forest area that has these like hydras. Like it looks wild and like it's one of those I want to guess. And it almost seems like it's too soon because like Sons of the Forest wasn't that long ago.
No.
But whatever, I'm down for it.
I just laughed because like they were showing it. I'm like, man, what is going on? And then it just goes Forest 3, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, sure,
whatever. I mean, they've sold well. They announced a new character for the Invincible Versus game. Is this game gonna do well?
No, who cares? This character is made up for this game.
Oh, that's bad.
That's crazy.
I didn't watch the trailer for this, so. Because my level, like I've seen the first two seasons of that show.
Fine. I mean,
it's a fine show.
You've seen more than I have, but like we're at a point now where this game doesn't have enough characters in it that we have to invent characters for the game. Remember when Marvel Nemesis invented characters for that game? How well that worked out? Didn't.
I did not watch the trailer for this next game called Orbitals. I don't know if
it's basically
was that the indie
No, so it's like anime style split fiction.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's exactly what it looks like when they showed it, and fine. There's nothing wrong.
It
with
looks
that.
cool.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all. But like, that's what the game is.
The next Diablo 4 expansion has been announced, Lord of Hatred, with a cinematic trailer.
That looked pretty cool.
And
That was a cool trailer.
The Paladin class, which is available now if you pre-order. So if you do a digital pre-order, you can get the Paladin class right now. It's just a cinematic trailer, but I'm glad to see the Paladin back because that's one of my favorite.
I'm glad to
builds
see
for
that
game.
they still are. Not that they wouldn't be supporting it, but like they're actually still giving a shit about it.
Yes,
Diablo 4,
sure.
especially after having done one expansion, is the kind of game where they could just let it coast and just do whatever they want.
They could,
but like, because three only ever got one expansion, right?
Yes, it was.
It got that.
That's
big
when they
one,
gave you the
and they re-released it.
Yeah.
So
I played a lot of that expansion.
Yeah, but it's good that they're doing this, and like maybe now we just hold off until that comes out, and that's when we finally go back.
I think so, because the other thing, and you'll have to look into it, but I'm pretty sure if you buy just the base version of that expansion, it gives you the first expansion as well now.
Oh, I would assume so, actually,
because it says that in there,
and it comes out.
I don't think you have to buy.
It comes out in
It's
April.
in April.
Yeah, so like we can. Just
I bought
wait.
the other one, but like it's whatever to me. But I do want to play as the Paladin.
Standard comes with the game's first expansion with the and the deluxe gives the mounts and shit that I could care less about. That. But yeah, so having not,
I want to play as the Paladin.
Having not,
they have not announced there will be another class when the game comes out. They have not announced that yet.
Nice.
Which is cool. So yeah, that's what we'll wait for.
Deadpool is in Marvel Rivals.
Shocker the century.
Shocker. I am interested to know your opinion on the reveal of the James Bond.
I need to tell you something weird that happened before this happened.
Okay.
So
this leaked ahead of time.
It did, but I did not know that, and my friend did not know that.
Okay.
In the beginning, when they were doing the Claire Obscure song. It was the woman, the composer guy, and they had another guy singing who looked kind of like Lenny Kravitz. So my friend kind of said, "Wow, weird," because he always just how he is. He'll just text me like, "Oh, this person looks like this person." So he goes, "Wow, Lenny Kravitz is here," and so we kind of joked about that. And then this fucking thing played, and I went, "How did you? Why?" I said, "Why did you do this to me?
How did you know this?"
Yeah.
That's great.
Do I care? I don't know. Like, I guess.
I'll say this, and it's like a 30-second little clip. I hope it's better than what I saw for his performance because it seemed very phoned in.
Also, the way I read it, it does seem like he's one of the villains.
One of the villains.
Which I'm hoping he's like
the villain.
I'm hoping he's like the first one he has to run into. Because every Bond movie kind of follows that plot line of like, there's a guy he has to deal with first before he goes to the next guy.
Yes.
Hoping that's what this is.
I agree, because like it just seemed like a really
weird casting. Like, you couldn't find anybody else. You found Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah, man, Lenny Kravitz.
The last time I remember Lenny Kravitz being relevant was 25 years ago.
I was gonna say Austin
American
Powers
Woman
2.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's a little strange. It's not like it's going to prevent me from playing this game day one.
Absolutely not. The game looks awesome.
Did you see the thing going around where there's a way to play the game without killing anyone?
Yes, and I guarantee that's going to be a trophy, and it's going to suck.
Please do it. I'm going to do it.
That's wild.
No, but I'm still into that game. It doesn't deter me from playing it, but it just seemed like he just.
We couldn't find anyone else. There's no one else.
Especially when you have in the same trailer the guy that's playing Bond who is not phoning in the performance. Right. It just seemed like very.
And like, they had Gemma Chan come out and talk about it, and she's not phoning it. Like, it's just odd. I don't know.
Agreed.
No one else.
Lords of the Fallen 2 has been announced. Not really surprising. I think that was one of the games that was leaked ahead of time.
Yeah, it got leaked a long time ago, I thought.
Another, like, I didn't watch that Divinity trailer, but this was another one of those kind of gross at times trailers. I'll give you.
Yeah.
Lady stepping in some weird blood and shit. Like, I don't know. We got a more cinematic-ish trailer for Saros.
The story. Aren't you I am enthralled about the story? I don't give a fuck about the story
of this game. I am interested in playing this game when it is on sale like 6 months later. I'm not going to get it day one.
As someone who didn't play Returnal.
I like Returnal.
And has seen videos of Returnal.
It's just
Is
Returnal.
this game
again.
just not Returnal? I don't understand.
It's Returnal again, but they're on a sun planet.
Right,
Like, that's,
like-
it's literally the same fucking
Okay,
game.
I'm not crazy.
No, I
right?
agree with you. You're
Okay.
not crazy.
I don't
think it looks bad.
They talk about like
But it's just-
how like Housemarque is like redefining fucking game. Like, well, they're changing everything.
It's
This
just
looks
the
like
same
the same
fucking
game
game
you
again.
made
Yeah.
5 years ago.
No, and I said that
The hell are you
again when they
talking
originally
about?
announced it because remember that was their last one big thing at
Right,
their thing.
yeah,
and I
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, so you made Returnal 2, guys. Congratulations.
And
Like,
it's okay.
that's
But
fine.
but
I
don't
like
pretend
Returnal.
that it's not.
I mean, unless I play it and it is really a step up from that, it doesn't seem like it. It just seems like Returnal on a sun desert planet.
Right.
So, I'm not against it, but it's not a day one thing.
But
for
don't
me.
pretend it's not what you're making.
Yeah,
Like,
agreed.
don't hide it. It's you can say it is. We've taken that game, we've blown it up. You know.
I did not see this trailer for No Law, which is the new game from the people that made the Ascent.
It's
It's a cyberpunk.
it looks kind of cool. Like that's the kind of game where I feel like I'd have to see more of it. And and based on the quality of it and like just like the developer and stuff, that might be a PlayStation Plus game at some point. So let's do that. But it looks
There you go.
it looks kind of cool.
I guess I'll mention it's not really a game announcement, but Hitman is getting a new elusive target, which is Mila Jovovich.
It was
Patient
weird because
Zero.
she came out
It's
and
fine.
did an award, and she had this
okay.
really fucking bizarre energy about her.
Okay.
It really felt like she was like on something.
Okay.
It was. Did you watch it, Matt?
I did.
Her talk. Oh no, it
Okay.
was just like just strange energy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Total War Warhammer 40K had a new trailer here.
that looks like a great game. I'll never play.
I agree. Like as someone who's
Fantastic game. I will
getting
never
into the Warhammer
play.
games, I look at this one and go, this looks great. I don't have
Why
the
don't,
time.
if I'm at this point, why am I not just playing the fucking board game?
that's what I
Like
said.
if I'm at this
That's
point,
what
I'm
I
gonna
said.
paint little dudes. You know.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Ace Combat 8 has been announced.
It's a weird. Like when they started showing it, I was like, "What is this?" And then Bandai Namco came up on the screen and went, "Holy shit, Ace Combat 8! Wow,
Yeah.
those
I
games
think
are
7
cool."
was pre-pandemic, right? Like 2019.
7
it's been a while.
Was
It's been a little while.
a while ago.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look it up because it's driving me.
it's been a while.
Because
So,
6 was definitely a PS3 game.
Yeah.
yes. 7 was a little more recent. But,
2019, beginning of 2019.
okay.
Yeah, these games
Um,
are always
another-
good. Like they're
Yeah, they are.
always good.
I have 7 and I never played it.
Yeah.
I should. Another one that was kind of a bizarre announcement. Star
Crazy.
Wars Galactic Racer, which is just seems like a new pod racer.
Did you watch?
Star
All right,
Wars.
did you watch this trailer?
I didn't watch this
Okay,
trailer, I'll be
the
honest.
funny part, you should because it's funny because
Okay.
as it starts, like it's not readily apparent that it is a Star Wars game.
Okay.
It's not, it's kind of
Smart
like,
choice.
They're talking about like something, and I missed the engines and all this kind of stuff. And as it starts going, you start getting like F-Zero, Quantum Redshift. You remember that game? Like
Yeah.
Wipeout vibes. And then after like quickly, I was like, is this just fucking pod racing? And then it started, and then it keeps going. I'm like, it's just pod racing.
Just
Yeah.
Which you know
pod
what?
racing.
Like, I feel like there's a market for that to come back.
there is
Yeah,
now.
Mhm.
that would also be a great game to be $50.
It would be a wise decision. Phantom Blade Zero has a release date now of September 9th next year, which seems so far
Well,
away,
at least
but I
they
get
kind
it.
of like actually fucking
They
showed
planted
it.
their flag in the sand. They
Yeah.
showed more gameplay of the game. And then I would argue, you could make the argument that this would have been another great way to end the show instead of what they did do.
You could, but I don't think there's enough.
I don't think it would have been as impactful as if you made that Divinity, burn the
Divinity
statue
should've-
at the end or anything
The
like that.
statue,
Yeah.
like, I'm telling you, the statue should have fucking
Should have been the
cracked
last thing.
open. And Jeff should have crawled out of it on
No, I was
all
gonna
fours,
say it
covered
should
in
have cracked
goop.
open. It should have been that lead dude from Larian that came out. It was like,
God,
here's
that'd
our
been
new
cool.
game. That's what it
That
should have been.
fucking red.
Um,
We're gonna host our
Mega
own Game
Man.
Awards to do it right.
Mega Man is coming back.
Let's do it.
In 2027. I was saddened when the logo came up at the end and it said coming in 2027 for PS5 and PS4.
Forward.
Also,
And
I really
like,
wish it would have
wow.
said 2020X.
Yeah,
You know, like you couldn't because
Or
you
like
get
it
away with
flashes.
that. Yeah, or like an X
Yeah.
and then it cuts to 7
I
or
agree
something.
with that.
Because like that's the whole point of like when you play Mega Man 2, it says that.
But so technically it'll be Mega Man 12, and it's been since like what 2018 I think was
It's been a
Mega
long
Man
time. Yeah.
11. So it's been a while. Looks again, not much is shown here. A little bit, but it's another 2D. And
It's just it's Mega Man again. It looks fun.
Mega Man.
I'm hoping it's again. This is another game that I feel like you could charge 50 for.
I will tell you right now from what was shown, and I know it's early, but I wouldn't make this a full price game.
No, you shouldn't. But
Shouldn't.
because I won't pay that for it.
No, God no.
And if you make a physical copy, I would pay upwards of $50. If it's digital only, I will pay you upwards of $25.
30. Okay,
Yeah.
25, 30.
There you go.
Because remember, 9 and 10 were arcade games.
Those were Wii.
Xbox 360
Yeah.
and Wii games.
We're on the
and
fucking
then what?
Wii shop, my guy.
You're right. And
Along
then
with the Final Fantasy IV sequel. That was originally a Wii shop game.
let's get to the end here. The final announcement of this thing. What a
fucking bummer. All right, first, and before we get into this, Orchestra guy was back again. He fucking jammed out on some fucking PVC tubing. It's fucking great.
I saw that. I saw a lot of memes.
Then
of
they
that
know.
this
And the
morning
best
that
part
made
is,
me
my
laugh.
favorite thing is that they know because there's one guy whose job is to just have a camera on that guy at all times, and it was good. But
the final announcement is the new game from the makers of Apex Legends
And
Titanfall.
Mm-hmm.
It is a free to play. It's Apex Legends.
they call it a first-person shooter. Let's not. No. Let's not do that, please. That's not what it is.
It's called High Guard.
Hey, what's high guard? So I was telling you about this earlier. High is kind of like when you're like over something,
Mm-hmm.
and if you're guarding something, you could be watching it.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, just a weird thing that I noticed about the word high guard.
Boy, I just like it. So it launches January 26th. So
Comes
we're
out
not that far
in
away from
7
it.
weeks, and it's
That's
free.
insane.
Who
And it's a free
cares?
to play game. I guess were you just throwing the towel in on the Apex at this point and just
I
hope
would
everybody
imagine
moves
no,
over?
because this is going to
Okay.
fail.
You think this will fail?
I think this will fail. The free to play market is so fucking packed
Crazy.
with these
is.
games, and we're going to do another one after you just watched the most hyped one of these ones ever fucking fail.
And I told you like
And Marvel
before we
Rivals
started
has
recording.
Deadpool in January. What are the kids playing? Marvel Rivals with Deadpool or
Mhm.
High Guard?
High Guard. You know, and I told you this before we started recording, but like again, what you could have done here, and it would have got people excited for 7 weeks from now. Just make this a free to play Titanfall game.
Could have done that.
Mhm.
Could have easily just done that.
You could
Easily.
have made this the first announcement of the show. I had the Star
Would have made
Wars
a lot
thing
more sense.
be the last one.
I agree with I
Um,
think that was a big enough announcement, and
I think this being the big announcement of the show is what's going to hurt it a lot
Yeah.
I agree.
because we're building to this, and then this is it.
Well, and
I
again,
don't
and it goes
care.
back to I read that some of the companies paid upwards of what was it like
3 million.
3 million. Clearly, 3 million was paid for this trailer.
I'm guessing maybe more.
Maybe more because it was the last one, and I think that's what it came down to, and I think that's what it's come down to the last couple of years is how much money are you willing to pay for what slot you get.
Yeah.
So, and clearly here, it was for this.
Well, like the opening slot has to be expensive, and the last slot has to be expensive.
It has to.
But-
like obviously EA or I don't think EA is not even the people that own Star Wars anymore.
Star
Who would
Wars
the publisher be for that
is
game?
Disney. It is Lucasfilm. It's Lucas Arts, isn't it? Lucas.
Yeah, but okay.
It's got to be Disney.
Disney gets a cut, but I think at some
Disney
point
makes someone else do it. Is what it is.
okay.
But
It was EA for a long time after the Disney deal, though. So
Was it?
yeah,
What's the
'Cause
last
think
Star
about
Wars
it.
game?
think about Star Wars Battlefront 2 came out in 2017.
Oh, that's right. Is
They
that the
inked
last
that
Star
deal in
Wars game?
2012. Big one like that, yeah.
Weird.
There hasn't been anything like major. There was Star Wars Outlaws. That was an EA game, so it's got to be.
Oh
EA.
no, Star Wars Outlaws is a Ubisoft game.
Oh, Ubisoft. You're right.
Yeah.
So maybe it is somebody else now.
Lucasfilm Games is making it, and I think they're owned by Disney. I'm gonna look it up. Hang on.
I was just looking at that now.
I need to know.
Yeah. Lucasfilms was wholly acquired by Walt Disney in December 2012. So
yeah, that's what it is. But then Disney licensed Star Wars to other people, just like the Marvel stuff. They don't make that stuff; they let other people do it because obviously they're not making Marvel Rivals. Some company in China does that.
Yeah.
So Disney, I think for a while Disney tried to do it, and then realized, why the fuck are we doing this?
Yeah.
Agreed.
Because remember, they closed a whole bunch of studios.
They did. That covers the Game Awards announcements. Like I said, overall, not a bad year for announcements. Just a bummer way to end it.
I told you before, like I missed and one more thing at the end, because I feel like the last time we really got that was because even Intergalactic, which didn't make another appearance this year. Even Intergalactic, that's before it ended, but that was before it ended. That wasn't one more thing. I think the last one was wasn't it Rebirth? Or no, they tricked you. It was something else. I don't even know.
I think I missed
the idea. Oh, and here's one more thing, and they could have shown fucking anything, dude.
But also think about it this way. Microsoft was not present.
No, they weren't.
Sony really.
Microsoft had a Game Pass ad that ran for like 2 fucking minutes.
Okay.
And at the end of it showed a little Gears of War flag coming 2026.
They didn't give you like a fall or spring or anything.
It just said 2026 under a banner. What world are we living in where Microsoft's contribution to a game show is, hey guys, we have Game Pass?
Yeah, and then Sony. Sony was kind of absent as well for anything big like first party.
I gotta look at what I texted my friend when that happened, because it was like.
Well, also important to note that during the show, they came out and announced that they're going to have a developer direct in January to talk about Fable, which, as I was joking with you before the show, does that when they're going to announce that Fable's been delayed until 2027?
2028.
Oh, you forget.
We need a little more time, guys.
Phasmophobia for Switch 2. That's going to run like shit.
It's going to run
your
terrible.
boy David Harbour came out at one point, and I think they forgot that people don't like him anymore. There were a couple that are just like kind of weird.
But you have to imagine that like the David Harbour thing was probably planned for months in advance, because they were like, well, Stranger Things, is coming out.
Who else is there? Oh, people
like this guy. And then it's like, well, not really anymore.
Werner Herzog came out and talked about Warframe for a little bit, or they had like they didn't come out. He was on.
Do you think that guy even knows what Warframe is?
I told my buddy when he was talking, it's like, it sounds like he's just making this shit up as he goes.
Yeah.
Because they were like, hey, this guy's got an awesome voice. Just let him talk.
Yeah.
God, what the fuck did I say about it? Because
the Game Awards.
Yeah, the Game Awards.
A joy every single
No Man's
year.
Sky somehow won like best ongoing game. I get it, and I like the game. It's been like 13 years, dude. Let it go. Like, what did they do this year that made it any better than like Final Fantasy 14 putting out another expansion? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
How did No Man's Sky one up all these other things?
That's crazy.